The WSD Handa Center for Human Rights and International Justice was founded in the year 2000 by Professor David Cohen. Previously known as the Berkeley War Crimes Study Center, the center relocated to Stanford University in late 2013 and began operating under a new name. The Handa Center is dedicated to promoting the rule of law, accountability, and human rights around the world, including in post-conflict settings, developing nations, and societies contending with difficult legacies from a historical period of oppressive rule or violent conflict. The Handa Center pursues its mission through 4 general categories of programming: digital archival resource development, educational and professional development, civil society outreach and community engagement, and applied research and policy advocacy. Handa Center staff and affiliates collaborate on campus-based initiatives and at overseas program sites. The Center's Cambodia programs, based in Phnom Penh, commenced in 2007 with trainings for the judges of the then nascent Extraordinary Chambers in the Courts of Cambodia, or ECCC. The Cambodia program has grown over the years. Monitoring, outreach, education, and research are the 4 pillars of the Handa Center's program today. In 2009, the WSD Handa Center established the Khmer Rouge Trial Monitoring Program, focused on boosting public awareness and transparency through weekly court reports and live updates from the ECCC. From 2013 to 2015, the Center developed Voices for Reconciliation, an outreach program aimed at facilitating community dialogues through media. As part of its education and professional development initiatives in Cambodia, the Handa Center also strives towards the mainstreaming of fair trial rights and has developed an active curriculum for Cambodian law schools focused on fair trial rights. Over the past 3 years, the Handa Center's Cambodia team has worked in partnership with 3 local Phnom Penh universities to integrate a fair trial rights curriculum into Cambodian legal education. With the support of the East-West Center and the Canada Fund for Local Initiatives, a university-level course called Human Rights and Criminal Justice was developed. The course includes a teaching handbook and reading materials that combine domestic practice with relevant jurisprudence from the Khmer Rouge trials. The pedagogical approach to this course has shifted the focus of human rights education from rote learning to interactive learning. In Cambodia, students face a lot of challenges from early on in their education program. As described by a Cambodian university teacher who attended a Handa Center workshop, Cambodian students just come to class and depend on their teachers. One concern is the highly academic nature of the teacher training curriculum. A large portion of time is spent on the academic knowledge of the instructors, with much less instructional attention paid to teaching methodology and in-school teaching practice. The use of an interactive learning approach is very helpful for teaching human rights and fair trial rights in Cambodia. Within the legal discipline, developing analytical problem-solving skills and legal reasoning is key to future legal practice where critical thinking and discernment is required. The Human Rights and Criminal Justice program specifically seeks to promote an interactive learning style, fostering greater interaction and conversation between students and teachers. Interactive learning values student participation and teamwork through group discussion and peer-to-peer support. This style of teaching helps students form their own views and understandings, which means content is learned quicker without as much need for review later.
You see the students, they are more engaged among themselves, and I believe it helped them to understand, and it helped them to develop the critical thinking.
As part of the Human Rights and Criminal Justice Education program, the Handa Center is working towards implementing this course in all Cambodian universities and training academic staff to teach the course. The Handa Center recently concluded a workshop that trained a cohort of 10 new professors to teach the course in Cambodian universities. The right to a fair trial is a fundamental norm of international human rights law, essential to upholding the rule of law in a democratic society. Students learn about the presumption of innocence and privilege against self-incrimination, the right to be tried by a competent, independent, impartial court, and the principle of equality of arms. The course takes students through several more fundamental rights granted to defendants in criminal trials, including the right to a public hearing, the right to a reasoned judgment, and prohibitions against retroactivity and double jeopardy. Finally, students are taught about effective remedies for violations of these rights. Once the course's substantive material is complete, the course's final assessment requires students to attend a criminal trial in a first-instance Cambodian court and prepare a case report critically analysing the extent to which fair trial rights were supported during the trial. The course is designed as an introduction to fair trial rights in theory and practice, focusing on the rights of the accused in criminal trials. For students preparing to enter the justice sector, it is vital that their education prepares them not only for the challenges within the Cambodian domestic system, but to give them critical thinking skills necessary to generate practical solutions to multidimensional issues and to be catalysts for change. The Fair Trial Rights course will assist students to develop a range of skills relevant to work in all areas of the justice sector, ranging from human rights and advocacy work to judicial practice and lawmaking. In the future, the Handa Centre aims to expand the Human Rights and Criminal Justice course to all law faculties in Cambodia. More than 10 university lecturers are now trained to teach the course, and 250 students have completed the course to date. These teaching methodologies are very new in Cambodia. Interactive learning has the potential to better equip Cambodian law graduates, improving their contextual understanding and enabling them to apply law to complex factual scenarios. Training Cambodia's law students about fair trial rights in this way will lead to the entrenchment of strong fair trial rights when they become legal practitioners and judges, as Cambodia continues with the development of fair trial rights and adherence to the rule of law. The Human Rights and Criminal Justice program is about more than just teaching a single curriculum. It is also about building the foundation for a valuable professional network. By engaging in peer support and undertaking your own development of curriculum like this, a collegial atmosphere of scholars and professionals can provide rigorous training to a new generation of legal practitioners in Cambodia.